Hey folks, super duper morning. Hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome. Thank you for your patience. And hopefully you can see my screen right now. Got the regulars here. Nice to see you here, Dhaval and Dr. Jolly. Hey folks, super duper morning. Hope you guys are doing absolutely. And there we are live on YouTube as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look at our project dashboard. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And I sincerely do hope that you are logging in every day. I sure am into the business engine. I did dash off in the midst of this to meet my business partner or co-pilot Stanley Adams, and we had some really deep discussions in terms of the business engine and how it can truly help business owners, freelancers, agency folks in really being able to put their business into a system, build their business into an autopilot stage. So that's what we currently are focusing on this month, Challenge 31. We want to go ahead and get all our systems in place. So we started with a general overview of what's been happening. Cool, we'll guide you through. Thailand was super duper awesome, Sanjay. Thanks for asking. So step one is just get familiar with all the bells and whistles. We did get some feedback saying that, the first time I logged in, I was like, wow, this is overwhelming. The reality is business is also overwhelming, so you might as well have things sorted out. So here we've got getting started, putting in your brand settings. We did that on Wednesday as well. Changing out the logo, putting in your name, entering your company settings, your currency, location, address, GST, whatever is pertinent to your business. Then we looked at the different types of dashboards that will be made available as you progress with the business engine. Think of it more like your cockpit, where you need to come in, take a look at what's happening in the business. You can definitely add users to your business engine. So we want you to be adding your team. We want you to be adding your customers, whatever's really required in order to get everything on the same page. Today, we look at creating your items. What exactly is it that you are selling? Even if it's a digital product or a physical product, you need to have every single thing that you sell listed out. And then we'll catch up for the last 2 days. So we look at creating proposals as well as sending out invoices. So just type in ready if you're ready to jump in and make this a part of your everyday. And once you get the engine roaring, it's going to help you take off like you've never imagined. So super. Let's jump in. So we've got the dashboard, we've got what's happening, and today we're going to go ahead and basically start using the features and the functions. So you could go ahead and add your team members over here. And this is going to be really great. You can choose whether they're a staff member, whether they're a vendor, whether they're a client. And if you need to add someone else, you can simply come, put in their name, their email, choose the role. If they're a temporary team, HR, vendor, staff, you can choose their permission. If you want to give them everything, then you can leave them as a staff member. And you can allow them to log in as well, specifically into your dashboard. So that's how you go ahead and create a user. And now what we'll do is we'll start listing out the items that we want to sell. So let's go ahead and create a category. So let's call this as the hackathon bundle. That's something that we offer as a service. We help folks. So staff means access to everything. Yes, absolutely right. Right. And what we'll do is we'll go into our company settings, just see that we've got our logos, we've got everything listed out. Yep, so we've got the company name, address, the city, the location. I'll just put in a tax number right now. And like you can see, you can customize it depending on your look and feel. Put in the company settings. This is what the proposals are going to look like. The invoices. Purchase orders. And here you can configure your SMTP details. Configure this to your email or Gmail. So one-time activity. And then you can start choosing your notifications as to what all you want to receive when something is updated within your engine. So let's check out the proposals. You choose a client. Doing this project-wise. To the template. To the date. Put in your tax details. You can put a discount. Need to put in a tax field. Let's set that up. You need to create a category. So let's say we're doing freelance services. Choose a color. You can choose your categories. So we're going to call this as freelancing. Here you could jump into your integrating this with your bookkeeping and your accounting. So you can choose what kind of income this is, whether it's coaching, whether it's services, whether it's one-on-one. You can choose where your bank account, which kind of account you're going to be using for this. Create a tax slab. These are all one-time activities that you can configure to your own business to make it unique. So once you're done setting up your categories, you could go ahead and create an item. So say we're doing this as hackathon bundle. So you can put in your price. If you've got any kind of proposals, any kind of branding, any kind of PDF that you want to put in here, you can upload that. And if you have a warehouse, this is more for physical products, you can put something in, or you could simply skip that. And then we can go ahead and once you've got our items, we can create a proposal. In your customers info.
For a hackathon, what would be the sale price and purchase price? What's the difference? And wouldn't sale price be typically greater than purchase price?
Yeah. So the purchase price is without a discount. So that's the actual selling price, and sales price is after any kind of negotiation and stuff. It'll just be crossed out on your website.
Uh-huh. Got that. Okay. Thanks.
Super. So here we can put in so it calculates the GST as well. And here we've created a proposal which we can view, duplicate. So this is what it looks like. Got a QR code here as well. You can download it. You can add any attachments that you want. You can send it. So you can send it to your customers directly from here. You can resend it if you need to. And once you do hear back, you can simply convert this proposal into an invoice. So when they do confirm, we do yes. And this has now gone into your invoices as well. This will be tracked in your accounting system as income. You can view the invoice. Need to send it, you can send it. So once they do come ahead, go ahead and sign it, it'll appear here. So digital version. And then you are pretty much done. Is you've created your items, you set up your taxes. You need to click on setup. Once you click on setup, you can list down all the categories that you have. Once you've created once you've done your setup, you could go ahead and put in your items for sale. You can create your proposals. You can send out your invoices. So super basic. And once you're done with this, you're going to see that it's going to help you every single time that you do need to make a purchase or make a sale. You know where to get your proposals, you know where to get your invoices, and this is automatically gone into your accounting. So it's going to reflect on your profit and loss statement. We'll jump deeper into the accounting module later on, depending on our schedule. But for right now, you should know where to navigate, what are the brand settings that you have control over, your company settings, accessing the dashboard, adding in users, adding in your items, sending out proposals, sending out invoices. And tomorrow we will take a look at the accounting basics on how everything kind of ties together in terms of your business operating, how sales affect the bottom line, how expenses affect the bottom line. That's what it's all about, the bottom line. How much money are you going to save in your account? Super, folks. So happy to take any questions. Otherwise, we are done for the day. 17 minutes in, we've created a item, we've created a proposal, we've created an invoice that's automatically going to be tracked within our accounting. Tomorrow, you need to set up a proposal. You know what you need to do. Create, choose which account it's going into, choose your customers, choose your product that you've already set up, choose your template, choose the date. Automatically is going to change the number here. Choose the project that you want to enroll them in, choose your tax, create your products over here, your price, discount, description, create. Go ahead, Dr. Jolly.
Yeah, good morning, Gaurav.
Good morning.
I hope you're fine. Okay,
Yes.
so there were quite a few questions.
Yeah.
One is once we have created a project,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, for example, I'll just replicate it as a sort of a, there will be different businesses. Say, for example, I'm talking about only a clinic, and then we are talking about courses. So we can put them as different businesses.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Okay.
Dr. Jolly. Because we've spoken in the past and I understand your business, this will be ideal for you because you can simply create workspaces. So your clinic is one workspace, your course is one workspace, your personal branding is one space. So you simply come, you put in, say, Dr. Jolly's, say you're doing the clinic. You can put that in over here. And then all your settings are going to change. If you want to use the same branding, you can. If you want to use different branding, you definitely can do that as well.
Okay. And
And
then there would be an overlap.
there won't be an overlap. You have to switch between. So right now I've created Dr. Jolly's. If I go to, say, my projects over here,
Okay.
there's going to be nothing because I've just created this workspace. If I
Okay.
switch to my personal dashboard and I check out my projects over here, you'll see that it's completely loaded. So it's individual. It's just giving you the ease because your accounting may or may not be the same. If it is, then you'll use one workspace. If it's different, you can use another setting as well. So each vertical can have a different proposal if required.
Okay. Uh, I think I'm going to need. I have had tons and tons of questions.
Go for it.
Okay. So once we have created the workspace, now in just a general overview, so we will have 3 or 4 different categories. Say, for example, just for the clinic.
Right.
Is it okay if we go on this thing only, or we want to do this one-to-one? Because I don't know, the questions will be same for everybody.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so thanks. So the thing is now, say for example, we are just talking about one type of business, that is the clinic, and now in here we will have a lot of different subcategories, and that
Right.
sub has for the sub. Plus you have an inventory for the medicines, plus you have an in and out, you just have simple OPD patients, you have proposals which would generally be your what we call as when we have packages. So there are the packages, some may be same, some may be different. So I like that till the invoicing part I understood, but can the same thing then be converted to a bill? And then there are terms and conditions. So can we just create one template? Say, for example, there is a Say for example, we have a hair treatment package. Now in that package, when I'm putting the terms and conditions, it might be same for a lot of people. So
Mhm.
can we have a template which can, you have a fixed template and you can just change the name and just give it to somebody else?
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So say you want to create a bundle, which is a hair and
Yeah, maybe just put in hair treatment, something like that. Hair RX, that should be.
hair treatment. So here we can put in a SKU. This is great if you do have physical inventory, because then you can map your physical inventory as well. You can put in your GST and you can choose your category. So this category, what would you call this category?
Um,
Services, treatment, walk-in customers, patients, in person.
Everything is in person. Like this, all these things should be in person. But
Okay.
then can we categorize this as specific conditions? So
Yeah.
right now we have just labeled it hair, but in hair, if we have 5 different packages,
So give me an example of one of those.
say for example, I've got a 35-year-old female coming in, XYZ name, and then initially there is a consultation followed by medicines. So that will go in consultation medicine, and then you have suggest a package. There will be 3 options to the package. So considering that they pay upfront, they pay divided, or they pay per visit, and there will be a
Okay.
duration to the package. Um, Say we call it HRX1.
Okay.
Okay, and now the thing is, I really need so why I really want something as a backend is we are failing to segregate our customers priority wise, treatment wise, age wise. So actually, so why I really need such a backend support is we are not able to, get an overall idea of almost anything. So you really need to know your customers. So most of the times, as they say, most of your business, 80% of the business comes from, 100% comes from just 20. So
Right.
then there is a referral, right? So I really need that link, So this is, say, for example, one customer, say one patient. This patient has come in, first visit is this. Then we are offering this. Some people decide after 3 months. So then we have given them this proposal, or what you people call as proposal, and that was with the terms and conditions at this particular time. Now say they decide at 6 months for the same thing, then how do we go ahead? And then say for example the package is given, can we actually have a merging of the entries that this person has finished the package? How do we go about?
Perfect. Perfect. So
I
you're
think
basically talking about from start to finish. How do we send proposals? How do we track our customers? How do we see their profile? How do we identify overall, like what is the profitability of each customer? How do we boost referrals, right?
right. So you are giving medicines, you have that, you have a package, you have that, and then they fall into a particular membership later on, that we need to track. And we were planning to introduce the membership points and those gamification stuff also. So this is from the clinic point of view, and we were planning to merge the same people for these things for courses. So if somebody wants to opt for the courses, uh, that itself could be just one. This entire unit will be like I just hope I got myself.
Yeah, got it, got it. So correct. Like I've totally understood what you're saying. So we'll write from the different categories that you want to create, proposals that you want to send, or offers that you currently have, invoices, who's purchased what, as well as your courses. Your if they sign up for a course, uh, like what access do they get, building a complete student profile on them, and then even the actual activities that happen within the clinic, whether it's a appointment, whether it is just having an entire profile about the patient, that should also be available to you.
Yeah, actually.
Got it. Got it. Great. So here you can, okay, so Yeah, template. Yeah, go ahead. So, great. Anything else, Dr. Jolly? Like we'll take a look at this as we move forward. Though everything that you said, whether it is setting up your e-commerce or whether it is your LMS, your courses, we'll be covering all of that. Even your CRM, your customer relationship management with your customers. So we'll be going through that uh, as we make progress. But definitely, I would say in short, the answer is yes, you can do all of the above with the business engine. It does take a little bit of setting up, but once it's set up, it'll run like autopilot.
Okay.
Super. So in the CRM, can we create a customer segmentation with possibility to input demography? Yes, you can definitely put in all the customer details, who they are, where they've come from, notes, follow-up conversations, uh, profiles. So we jump into the CRM really soon. This is available on YouTube. We are live on YouTube, so I'll give you the link right now. Sanjay, you had a question?
Yes. In an online purchase, is there any facility in that purchase thing?
Say that again, please.
Yeah, in an online purchase, is there a facility in your purchases menu to put in the company name separate and the product name separate? Because what happens is typically when the billing gets generated, for example, I have paid to OpenGenius. Now I can't remember OpenGenius, but I know that the product is Iowa. Or in video, the company is White Sheep Consulting or whatever. So later on, it becomes difficult to remember what did I actually purchase. When the CA asks, you made some purchase to White Sheep Consulting Private Limited. Then, okay, this was InVideo.ai that I purchased. So is there any facility to...
Right. So if you're doing it manually, you can of course put in the name or in the description over here.
Okay.
If you're looking at, say, zapping it from Pabbly or somewhere else, then it'll just pick up the company name. But manually, you can definitely go ahead, look at your invoices and set rules for them as well as to how to categorize it moving forward. That would be more specifically in the accounting and the double entry module, where you can create a specific name for a journal, like say journal entry. And once you set it, then you just keep using this as your name. So you can just put it in over here, put in the reference as well. So it's crystal clear as to what that tool is. And then you can put this into your SaaS expenses as well. Whatever accounting fees that your CA will tell you about. And that way you will have like complete overview of what's going where.
So can an access be given to the CA also about...
Yeah, absolutely. If you go to user management, you can create a role over here. And say we want to create one for a CA. So you'll call this as CA. And here we'll give them settings only to say we want to give them to the invoice, to the proposals. We want to give them access to proposals, maybe depending on what access you want to give them. You can even see on double entry, like you want to give them the accounting settings and say you want to do the timesheet, if you want to start tracking people's time. And then based on that, you just create that and give them access called CA access.
Okay. In which case, he doesn't have to install B, right?
Nothing. He doesn't have to do anything. He'll get a username and password. We log in and see how everything is running.
Got it. All right. Thanks. Yes.
All right. Super, folks.
Gaurav, I have a small question.
Sure.
I have a personal list of Vastu Shastra,
Right, right.
and we also have a school. Can I use this for both of them?
You've got one for Vastu and one for?
A school.
So I would say you create two workspaces.
Okay, okay.
So one will be for Vastu, one will be for school, and then you can have different names, company names, and things like that.
Okay, okay, Gaurav. Thank you.
Where do I maintain my students' records, like database with their?
So that will be built in over here. What we'll do is tomorrow we'll jump into how to manage students, how to manage profiles, how to convert them from, prospects, or if they just applied for admission and then converting them into a student. We'll go through all of that tomorrow.
Okay, along with their photographs of the.
Yes, along with their photos, yes.
Great, perfect.
Super, folks. So definitely hope you are enjoying the business engine, and we'll be moving fast over the next couple of days. So thanks so much for joining in today, the 12th of August, and we will
Hi,
see.
Gigi, I have got one query.
Sure.
Okay, just wanted to know, first, I mean, the users have the same rights, what the owner has the rights?
You choose, Rajiv, like whatever you want to give them. You're able to either create a rule, or right now we've just created a few.
I've just created staff. I have added staff members. So
Perfect.
do they have full rights, or
They have, you can see whatever they have rights to over here. If you just click on users, you click on role, then you'll see what all they can
do? Okay.
Yeah.
Rights they
And
have.
if you want
Then
to,
I can modify plus minus. I can do it from my.
You modify it simply by clicking this, and you say, okay, chalo, I need to give them help desk access also because they're going to be solving tickets. You can do that. You, depending on how you move forward, and then you can just say that, okay, we want to give them this, we want to give them this, and then instantly they'll get that correct access.
Okay. And the password for them has to be set up separately, or the same password can be used by them?
You
normally by
basically,
default
when you
it
create
says.
a user, you will need to put in a temporary password over here. So you put in the role, and you enable their login, and you can put in a password. They can come and update it as and when.
Okay. They can update it in that.
They can update it. They simply go to their profile over here and put in their picture, update their password, and then they will get whatever access you've given them.
Okay. So next is that I've got a program which is a certification course in data science.
Okay.
So every Saturday, Sunday, the live sessions are there. Okay. Those recorded sessions are there. The live sessions are recorded. So 3 hours session, every session has 3 hours duration. Okay. So that can be uploaded. So in that case, I wanted to know how should we go? First, create a workspace, then project, then items, then proposal, or is there any sequence, or I mean, how it is?
So I think the sequence that you have in your mind right now is correct. So you just follow the sequence from here. You create an item. First, before you even create an item, you need to set up your business. So you click on the setup over here, and you choose your categories, your revenue categories, your bill categories, tax units. You set this up one time.
Right.
Once this is set up, you can then create the items you want to sell.
Okay.
Once you've created the items you want to sell, you can create proposals.
Okay.
For your customers. Once you've created proposals, you can then send out invoices that you've created over here. We've already converted this to an invoice.
Okay.
Now, as we move forward with the challenge, you could explore the LMS where you give access, weekly access, whenever you're doing a live webinar to your students. Once you've created that, you could go ahead and upload it to your video hub.
Okay.
Okay, your video hub is something that they will be able to access.
Okay.
Sure, Srividya, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Gaurav. I want to cross-check my understanding here.
Yeah.
This client's Well, I think it's for coaching, right? Because my business is for product business. Is it correct? My understanding is good, or
This is not for coaches as such. This is for any business.
okay? So
And yeah, go ahead.
so yeah. What kind of how can I add my client and how they are going to use this business engine?
See, it's not necessary they have to use Business Engine. It's necessary you as a business have to have your systems in place in terms of the invoices, in terms of the accounting.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that means, so that's what you're going to set up over here for your back office operations.
Okay. Okay.
Moving forward, when you are exploring other activities, you had mentioned that, you've got your art, you've got your music vertical as well. So over there, you can have, depending on these are offline classes, right, that you're doing?
Both offline and online.
Yeah, so online you'll be able to use the LMS so people can access it. And offline you'll be able to track your entire student journey because you said, they can be with you for even 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? So from start to finish, just mapping their journey, what are they enrolled in, what's their attendance like, what are their strengths, where do they have to do homework, all that they will also be able to access from here.
Great. Yeah, got it. Because I have not tried this, so I'm going to do new thing in art teaching.
Amazing.
And sorry to disturb you, Garoji. I want the recordings of last Monday and Tuesday. I missed it in between, so I want to view it.
Sure, we'll be putting that up into our workflow, so you guys should have access to that. Just give us like a day or two, and we're segregating all of them. We've recorded everything, so we'll put them up.
Yeah, in YouTube, right?
On YouTube, yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Garoji.
Super.
What is the difference between the this one, the video hub, manage video hub, add videos as an LMS vis-a-vis the ecosystem LMS?
So basically, what we wanted to do is we've seen that people are using multiple different platforms. So what we've done is we've basically integrated this to any existing LMS using API. So whether you're selling on TagMango or ecosystem or any other platform, you could go ahead and integrate it. Business Engine, I would say like the differences with say an ecosystem or with any other platform is where you start having like your blog, where you start giving membership access, affiliate stuff, different like social networking, all these different tools that are customer facing. That's when I would say that you're building a community. That's where ecosystem works well. This is purely from a business standpoint, internal training, teams, offline stuff, kind of where it's going to be able to handle, but definitely an overlap.
So the same videos can sit here and can be recalled via ecosystem or vice versa?
Access can be given for sure. So depending on how you want to set it up, but we'll see, we can definitely do a call, Sanjay, and figure out how to best integrate these two.
Instead of uploading on both separately.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right.
Gaurav, how do we become affiliates of Business Engine?
How do you become affiliates? I love that question. Thank you so much for asking, Very Gopi. We are, in fact, going to be doing an official launch. Right now we've just been testing Business Engine for the last couple of weeks. 15th of August, we are doing a launch, an official launch, since we are made in India. And definitely for folks who've purchased Business Engine at our founders deal, will be getting lifetime affiliate links as well. So we'll be enabling that. And we are definitely very serious about growing Business Engine in 2024, building a killer community. because the great thing is we're going to be open source. That means anyone can come and develop a workflow, anyone can just kind of like a template. So we're excited to be launching on the 15th of August this year with our incorporated affiliate program. Thanks so much for asking.
Thank you, Gaurav.
Hi, Gaurav, there's one question.
Sure.
It is regarding the branch accounting. So under the company setting, can we also have separate branch workspaces and corresponding accounting possible?
You're saying that, just give me a real world example, please.
Real world example, suppose I already have a company, say in Dubai, and
Right.
I'm now I'm going to have a same branch in India. So in
Okay.
that case, under this company settings,
Uh-huh.
I would suppose I put the details of the company registered in Dubai, and
Right.
while I also want to have accounting details of all the transactions I'm having here in India. So
Right.
how can we do that?
Right. So one is you create a workspace. We can just say, for example, we call this Dubai.
Yeah.
This is a parent company, for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
Once you've done that, then you can go ahead and in your accounting, we'll jump into the accounting in depth. We've got that planned for this week.
Yeah.
Is you can choose your accounts. So is it your Indian account? Is it your US account? It's a Dubai account, whatever it is. You can update the cash balance as well
Okay.
and all the details over here.
Yeah.
And then you can even do like internal transfers, from Dubai to India, vice versa, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you'll have a digital trail of where what is gone.
Okay.
Where what is gone. And then in your chart of accounts, you can also create a category saying that, okay, this is unique to your business, saying that we've received funds from this company, which is part of that. You'll be able to make a journal entry and that will reflect on your chart of accounts, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll walk through the accounting. I'll probably be getting on some CAs as well, who know what goes where.
Yeah.
And this will be like, once it's set up, it's just super duper powerful.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yeah. Super, folks. Thank you so much. And excited to have you folks over the next couple of days as we wrap up August 31-day challenge, actually get our business set up. Cheers, everyone. Signing off. This has been